I could see the smile in, the faces of all of the bands that were there performing, just like so happy that they were there because it was the first one back. And I kind of wanted to touch on that a little bit. What was that like, getting that call to play Warped Tour and then actually doing it?
It was crazy. I remember being like, guys, this is already sold out before anyone was announced, and they're asking us to be a part of it. And I'm like, that's insane. Obviously, we are all millennials, and we all grew up going to Warped Tour. I remember Warped Wednesdays on Fuse TV. Like, that was like just the whole day was just dedicated to like many interviews and just how people were living and doing it. I've been to 2 of them. Jace, it's just been prevalent. And like you said, you were describing the bands, and I was thinking of Cliff Diver. I was thinking of like even Honey Revenge, who have put in the work, and now they get to like see it in real time. And it was really cool to just hear and see people moshing along. If they don't even know who it is, they're still there checking it out. The meet and greet style of Warped, like we did a meet and greet, and like the line was crazy. And I just was like, I remember doing this. I remember the pictures you take and post, and you're just like a sweaty mess, and like the dudes in skinny jeans are like hovered over with the photo. It's classic. And it was really cool. And I will say there was one crazy moment when I'm pretty sure, I think it was Angel Dust was playing, and Avril Lavigne. I think it was Angel Dust. I cannot remember, but it was just like a hardcore band was playing at the same time as Avril Lavigne was. And we were like loading our van. I was like, whoa, this is nuts. Like,
Whiplash.
Yes. And it's like only here, right? So fun times. Definitely cool to be a part of it.
Yeah. And it's really cool to see Warped coming back and kind of being in the spirit of it is, because you said something earlier. You said we're all millennials. And when I started this podcast, when I started creating content, it was always for millennials that grew up listening to emo. But I think that a lot of millennials kind of got lost in, all right, some people are having kids or going to school or focusing on their career. And even though a lot of millennials grew up listening to and loving this music, it's easy to get caught in well, I've got all these other things going on in my life. I don't have time to find new music, so I'm just going to listen to the same old playlist.
Same.
But now that things are kind of coming around and we're in our 30s, we're like, we've gotten a little bit of that time back for the most part. And we're going, hey, what did we miss out all of those years ago? What are we missing out on right now? Let's rediscover new music again. And this is new to me. People like the story so far for some millennials, depending on your age. If you're 35 plus, like some people are really rediscovering them right now because they stopped listening to new music in like 2008 or 2009. Right. So,
yeah.
I think
yeah, I was going to say, people are discovering La Dispute right now, which is crazy,
right? People are rediscovering modern baseball. And like, that's the thing too, is like, Warped Tour, for it to be back and to have a mix of some of the nostalgia acts with the new acts, I think that was really cool, because I knew a lot of the younger bands that were there because I actively, with my job, am looking for new music and listening to awesome new music. But there were definitely points in time walking past where, I'm like, all right, I don't know any of the bands playing right now. There's a bunch of them not playing. Let's walk around, let's look at the vendors, let's walk by a stage and be like, you walk by a stage, you go, who the hell is this?
What is that? Yeah.
Look at the schedule and you're like, oh, okay, that's these guys. I better make a note of that and go and check them out. So I hope that was the case with Sweet Pill over Warped. And I'm curious, has anyone come up to you or messaged you, or did you get that sort of reaction from Warped Tour specifically, being like, whoa, didn't like just walk by your set, saw you guys, you killed it?
Oh, for sure. It happens a lot even outside of Warped Tour, but Warped Tour, yeah, I'm on Reddit a lot. And so,
oh no.
And so I remember when we were getting announced, there was like threads of people who were just like waiting to see waves of the bands announced. And like half of them comments were like stoked, and half of them were like, who the hell are these guys? And so I would say that after the fact, I say we had a pretty successful warp. There was quite a few people there. Our meet and greet line took like 2 hours. It was insane. It was awesome. Don't get me wrong, but like I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting the worst. I was expecting like, oh my God, people are just going to walk by and be like, who the hell is this chick screaming? But it really wasn't. And there was like, I had connected with the audience and I had a great time. And there's usually shows where, it's awkward. And that was definitely not the case in DC. And then when we did Long Beach, it was like, I think even better, maybe because the beach was in front of me, but it was a great time.
That'll help. That'll help.
Yeah. Yeah. And Reddit said nice things too afterwards.
That's good, because that's not really that's not a regular thing. There's not many positive things that are said about bands on Reddit.
No, Reddit is cutthroat. It's scary in there.